Big Muzz back again. And do you ever look in the mirror and think, how on earth did I end up here? You probably got a bit of muscle on your frame. You've got people who might even respect you. You might even be making decent money, got your own business or a decent high paying job. But deep down, you know that you're nowhere near the man that you could be. And that hurts. That's why you've clicked on this video today. But it's okay, because I'm going to give you some tools and some mindset flips to help you start becoming the man that you know you could be. So because no one sees the real story. No one sees the drugs that you sniff in secret to escape the pressure. No one sees the vape that you hit every 20 minutes like it's oxygen for you. No one sees the junk food binges you do in secret when you say you're actually going to get ripped this time. No one sees you lying to yourself, telling people you're disciplined, but deep down you know you're out of control. And I get it, because that was me. I was a decent boxer, I was a salesman, I was a rapper with gifts and goals and passion to share with the world. But behind the scenes I was sniffing, smoking, vaping, drinking and burning my money away like it couldn't run out. I was up to my neck in debt and I nearly overdosed one night. I was absolutely just lay there in a horrible state, covered in my own sick, thinking, really, I've got to get myself together. Because from the outside, I looked like I had my stuff together, but silently I was slipping, feeling like a fraud every time I tried to motivate someone else, because I couldn't even lead myself. I couldn't even stick to the promises that I was making to myself, to say I wouldn't end up getting sniffed out of my head again, burning through all my money. But I did it over and over again until one day I had that breakthrough moment. But that's the pain no one talks about. When you're ambitious, when you're meant to be that guy, but your habits are slowly killing your edge. Not fast enough to make you crash, but just slow enough to make you settle. So let me just be real with you for a second, because I don't know if anybody's even real with you nowadays. So this video is going to be a powerful mindset change for you. So let me be real with you. You don't need therapy. You don't need a rehab brochure. You need to look yourself in the eye, in the mirror, and say, I'm done with living this double life. I'm done with lying to myself, making myself promises that I can't keep. Because every time you give in to that urge, every time you give in to that pressure, the drink, the line, the smoke, the vapes, the takeaways, you chip away at your power. You lose time, money, confidence and power. You weaken your ability to believe in yourself, and that's why you feel stuck. Not because you don't have potential, but because your habits are pulling you back. They're dragging you back every time you try and build something real, and you can only keep dragging yourself and starting from scratch so many times before you start to feel hopeless and like, is this even worth it? But here's the truth: the same way you've lost yourself is the same way you're going to find yourself. Not overnight, not in some motivational seminar, not even in this video probably, but this video might spark a bit of a change in your mindset. But in the quiet decisions when nobody's watching you, when you say no to what breaks you and say yes to what builds you, because you don't need to rebuild your confidence with affirmations or with positive self-talk. You do need to talk to yourself positively, but you can't be talking to yourself positively and then destroying yourself with these negative, destructive habits, because you rebuild yourself by keeping promises to yourself day after day, rep after rep. That's how you become dangerous again. And that's what I teach other men inside the Limitless Level Up program. There's no fluff, there's no therapy talk, just raw, real tools to help you break the patterns and finally build a life that you're proud to wake up to. That's why I've got the free Limitless Man blueprint in my bio or in the comments. Click the link and go grab it. It's free. What can you lose by downloading that and getting a bit of inspiration that might just change your life? And if this hit home, drop a comment in the comments, challenge me, or agree with something, or ask me a question. Someone else might need to see your perspective too, because you're not broken, you're just out of alignment. So get honest with yourself, get disciplined, get dangerous, and finally become the man you've been saying that you're going to become.